Hey honey, I'm gonna be back late tonight as I've got to work a little bit overtime, so I was just wondering if you could finish packing my bags for me. I've done most of the packing already, but I just need the small things like my toiletries and hair products put in my main bag.
Hey, sweetie. Yeah, that's fine. I can do that for you. As long as you can pick me up some mint humbugs from the shop on your way back. You know I like to have some sweets when we're traveling, especially on planes.
Yeah, that's no problem.
Oh my god, I can't believe that we're actually going to the Seychelles, though. I've always wanted to go there. Are you sure that your parents don't mind us coming with them?
Yeah, I've already told you that they don't mind. In fact, they're the ones who told us to go with them, so I don't know why you're so worried about it.
Well, it's just, I always feel like your parents don't really like me. Like, sometimes I feel like I say something and they just talk to me like I'm stupid. Either that or they just ignore me completely. I just don't want to end up being on holiday with them and it's all awkward and stuff. I mean, that wouldn't be a very enjoyable holiday for us, would it?
My parents don't hate you. How could you even think that? They've been nothing but nice to you. I mean, they even invited you on the strip with them. I don't think someone who hates you would do that, would they?
I guess not. So, do you think it's just all in my head then?
Definitely. My mom's a saint. She can never hate anyone. So I want you to try and get along with her, okay? I've noticed a bit of tension between the two of you, and I think that maybe you both just need to spend a bit more time together, talk out whatever differences you have with each other, and then just get over them. It'll make everything much easier for everyone.
Well, okay. If you honestly think that we just need to spend a bit of time talking with one another, then I'll trust you and do my best. I mean, I'd like to get along with her as well, because she's important to you.
Yeah, she's very important to me. I mean, my mom is pretty much the most important woman in my life, so I don't know what I'll do if you can't get along with her.
For you, I'll try my best.
Thanks. Anyway, I need to get back to work now. I'll see you later.
I'll see you later. Love you.
Adele, it's Velma. I just wanted to double check that you and Jack were ready to get going. I want to get to the airport with plenty of time to get checked in and through security without having to rush. We wouldn't want to miss our flight now, would we?
Hi, Velma. Yes, me and Jack are ready. We're just loading the last little bits into the car, and then we'll be on our way. Probably start off in about 5 minutes.
Well, are you going to be driving in 5 minutes, or aren't you?
Sorry, but what do you mean?
I can't wait around on a probably. For all I know, that could mean that you two aren't going to be on your way to the airport for at least another hour yet. You need to be more precise with your timings and more respectful of people's time, especially for something like this. The plane won't wait simply because you're not on board. You do know that, don't you?
Are you sure? I could have sworn that all we'd have to do is ask the pilot to wait until we're on board, lol.
Where on earth did you get that idea? That's completely ridiculous.
It was a joke, Velma.
Well, it wasn't funny. Don't do it again.
Right. Well, Jack's ready to go, so we're getting in the car now. See you at the airport.
Okay, tell my Jack that I can't wait to see him.
Of course.
Oh, and tell him to drive carefully. I wouldn't want him getting into an accident.
No, neither of us would like that.
Uh-huh. Anyway, goodbye.
Hey, Jack? Where is everybody?
What do you mean?
Well, I just got back from the restroom, but no one is at the table that we were all sitting at. Where did you all go?
Oh, well, my mom wanted to go to the gate early to see if there were any first class tickets left for the plane. Thankfully there were, so she upgraded all of us and we're just sitting in the first class lounge now.
Oh, I guess I'll make my way there then. Where is it?
Oh, no, sorry, but, your ticket hasn't been upgraded. You're still in economy.
Wait, what? Why am I the only one who hasn't been upgraded?
Well, it was a first come first serve thing, and there were only a few tickets left for first class. We only just about managed to get the three of us upgraded. There's no way that there'll be any left now. Sorry.
So then, why didn't you wait for me?
Huh?
If you knew that you were going to go and upgrade your seat, why didn't you and your parents wait for me to come back from the restroom? I was only gone like 5 minutes. All you had to do was wait for me.
Well, my mom didn't want to risk all of the upgrades being taken. It's not my fault if you can't control your bladder. If you really want to, you can check if there are any upgrades left, but I doubt we'll be able to sit together if there are.
I can't really afford to pay for an upgrade to first class myself. Would your mom be willing to help? I mean, she paid for yours, didn't she?
Are you seriously asking for my mom to pay to upgrade your ticket? That's kind of low class of you, Adele.
What? How is it? She upgraded yours.
Yeah, but I'm her son. You're not really blood related, so it's kind of cheeky to ask her to pay for yours as well.
You know what? Forget it. I'll just stick to the seat I already have.
Yeah, it's probably the best. Anyway, you'll probably find it much better in your seat.
Oh yeah, because first class would have been so terrible.
Jeez, don't get all moody on me. It's not my fault that you missed out.
Whatever.
Look, you better cheer up on the flight. I don't want to be spending my holiday with you if you're moody all the time.
Moody? Are you seriously trying to say that I shouldn't be feeling at least slightly annoyed by all of this? You have ditched me, your wife, to go to first class with your parents. I think I have every right to feel slightly upset.
Okay, I get it. We can talk about it later when we land. I need to go now because they're boarding.
No, they're not. The plane doesn't board for another 15 minutes yet.
First class gets to get on first.
Of course they do.
Yeah, anyway, my mom's telling me to turn off my phone for the flight, so I'll see you when we land.
See you later then. Jack, where are you? I really need to talk to you right now. Jack, come on, please, it's important.
Adele, what's wrong now?
Have you seen what your mom has done with the room arrangement?
What about it?
Well, she's put me in an entirely separate room from you and everyone else. How is that fair or even right? I mean, we're married for goodness sake. And to make matters worse, you're all up in like one of the apartment suites and I'm just in a bog standard room. Why?
Maybe there was a mix-up with the rooms or something. I can check with her to see.
Yes, please.
Hey, Adele, yeah, there was no mix-up. That's your room for the holiday.
What?
Yeah, look, it's nothing against you, but my mom just doesn't feel comfortable with me and you sharing a room, you know? And this apartment only has 2 bedrooms.
Jack, are you kidding right now? We are married. We've shared a room for quite a while now. Surely your mom knows this.
Well, yeah, obviously, but while she's the one in charge of this trip, she'd prefer it if we respected her wishes and slept in separate rooms. And I don't want to make my mom uncomfortable.
Jack, if you don't tell your mom that I'm going to share a room with you, or that you're going to come and share my room with me, then I swear I will leave.
That's a really horrible ultimatum you've given me. How can you expect me to do that to my mom?
Wow, okay. I can see that you're clearly going to pick your mom over me, despite how horrible, rude, and just plain spiteful she's been to me.
Hey, don't say that about my mom. She's the sweetest.
No, she's really not. She's a horrible old woman who has purposefully tried to leave me out of this entire holiday and make things a horrible experience for me. I've tried to be polite and friendly with her, but every time I try to talk to her, she just ignores me or speaks condescendingly to me. And I've had enough.
Well, you've not exactly been the best to talk with.
What do you mean by that?
Well, it just seems to me that all you've done on this trip so far is complain. I mean, we're in the Seychelles and all you've done is moan about not being in first class and moan about being left out of the apartment. You've got a room, haven't you? So you should be grateful that you're even here.
Oh, is that so? I should be grateful that your mom goes out of her way to be horrible to me, and that you always pick her side no matter what she does? Yeah, I don't think so. I am not going to stick around here just to be yours and your mom's punching bag for the entire holiday.
Well, I don't know what you think you're gonna do.
I'm sure I'll think of something. After all, it seems to me like you don't care what I do.
What? Whatever, I'm gonna head out to the pool. I don't think you can go to this one because it's for apartment renters and higher. You'll have to go to the regular pool with everyone else.
Sure, as long as you're not there, I'll have a great time.
Adele, why on earth have I just seen you heading up to the penthouse suite? Your room is way below that.
Huh? Oh, it's you. Well, if you must know, I upgraded myself to the penthouse suite.
What? Why have you done that? There's no way we can afford that.
Well, you see, I got sick and tired of being treated as less than by you and your parents. So I thought to myself, what's better than an apartment suite? And it came to me, the penthouse is the best room in the hotel. So I rented it for the week.
This is gonna cost us everything we have. Jeez, well, I guess you can't take it back now. I'll just let my parents know and we'll head up.
Oh, no, no, no. You nor your parents are welcome in my room.
What?
You heard me. I don't want any of you up here with me. You can all stay in your apartment suite that you were so adamant not to share with me.
Adele, you can't do this. I'm your husband, so you will share that penthouse with me and my family. It was paid for by both of our accounts, so half of that is mine.
Actually, I paid for this room on my own credit card, so you have no right to come here at all. And if you try to, I'll just call security. And as for being my husband, that's not true either. At least, it won't be very soon.
Huh?
Yeah, I'm filing for divorce as soon as we get back.
What? Why?
Really? You're asking that? Well, if you really want to know, it's because of how you've treated me this entire time that we've been away.
I've not done anything.
You've been just as horrible to me as your mom has, constantly blaming me and saying that it's my fault that your mom is being horrible to me, not to mention that you're more than happy for me to go off on my own as long as you get what you want. So fine, I will go off on my own and enjoy my life how I want to. I won't let you or your horrible family hold me back anymore. As far as I'm concerned, this holiday is the beginning of my new life. You can do whatever you want. I know I am. I'm going to go out and enjoy the Seychelles the way that I want to. And when I get back, I'm moving all of my stuff out and going to get myself a brand new apartment and start my life without you holding me back. Besides, it seems to me like you and your mom have your own special relationship that no one is going to be able to compare to. So I hope you're happy with that. Now, I'm going to go. I've got a lovely bubble bath, champagne compliments of the hotel, and a plate full of chocolate strawberries to enjoy. Have a nice life.
Adele, get back here! I'm ordering you! Adele?
Just like I said, I had an amazing holiday in the Seychelles. I did everything I had ever wanted to. Scuba diving, relaxing on a yacht, and even driving a speedboat. It was the best holiday ever, especially because I didn't have to worry about Jack or his mom, who I heard nagged him the entire time they were on holiday about not being in the penthouse. Once back home, I moved out of the house I shared with Jack and filed for divorce. It all went through smoothly, as Jack realized that I wasn't going to go back to him no matter what. And even though being on my own is quite scary, I know that I am much better off finding myself and not being made to feel awful by someone who doesn't love me.
Hi, Claire, what's up? This is Anne. It's been a little while, hasn't it? You have a little time? Hey, Anne. Yeah, it's been too long. What's up? Something the matter? Something the matter? You can say that again. It was all your fault, Claire. I'm in a bind here because of you. In a bind? What do you mean? I don't remember doing anything wrong. Sorry, I'm not sure what you're talking about. That's high school reunion party we had the other day. Huh? You got me. I don't know what this is about. High school reunion party? When did that take place? Come on, Claire, don't act so innocent. You said you were going to attend, and at the last minute you didn't show. What were you thinking? Everyone was looking forward to it and figured it was a good time, so we arranged it at a great hotel downtown. But you had to go cancel it at the last minute. I'm gonna need you to pay the cancellation fee. Hold on a second, Anne. You keep saying I canceled at the last minute, but I really don't know what this is all about. Stop right there. I don't want to hear your lame excuses. Just stop lying, would you? I'm not lying. This is the first I'm hearing about a high school reunion. And I don't recall getting an invitation or saying that I was going to attend. I cannot believe you, Claire. When did you turn out to be like this? I'm really blown away by your attitude. What can I say? I have no idea what you're talking about. I saw your name on the attendance list. My name was on the list? Like I said, I don't even remember getting an invitation. I don't recall contacting you on my private line. I created a special group online and I invited you onto it. Special group? I don't remember ever getting an invite to such a group. Yeah, well, it's gone now. I deleted that group. The reunion party is over. No need to keep it up. So, there is no evidence that I said I would attend then. Is that right? What do you mean, evidence? If you're gonna say that, there's no evidence you said you wouldn't attend. Yeah, but... See, like I said, no evidence of that either. Well, that's case, so I need you to pay up. The place we reserved wasn't exactly cheap. I figured you were coming, so I paid on your behalf. You paid for my fee? How much is this cancellation fee anyways? $500. Huh? $500? Holy crap! Isn't that a bit high for a class reunion? It's not expensive at all. It was a very nice hotel. It's the usual going price. You weren't there, so how could you know that? The food was outstanding. They even served champagne. Well, you may think it's not much, but for a class reunion, that sounds outrageous. Well, we're no longer in high school and all working good jobs. $500 is nothing. We all said we should splurge on such occasions. But if you had to come on the day, it would have been half, $250. You've been going on and on about this, but I really can't get my head around it. Usually when you cancel something like this on the day of the event, you usually pay a percentage. Seems kind of strange to pay the full amount. Huh? You never heard of this before? Oh yeah, you really don't get around these days. Recently, if you cancel on the day of the event, they sometimes charge you 2 or 3 times the original amount. No way that's possible. Yes way, think about it. I mean, you're causing a lot of trouble for the place that's arranging the event. You know, with the food and drinks, paying the band members and so on. There was a band? I have never heard such a thing before. I go to these things all the time. I should know. You've been out of the loop for too long. Come on, just shut up and pay up. $500, and don't tell me you can't pay such a pittance. If you can't pay it, I guess you're just gonna have to work. You can just get a part-time job and have it in a few days. What's the problem? If I really canceled at the last minute or just failed to show up, I guess I would pay, but I had no idea you guys were having a class reunion. Like I said, I don't want to hear your lame excuses. I'll do you a favor since you're a friend. I'll give you 2 weeks to come up with the money. You can do that, right? If you don't pay, I could bring charges against you. All right, Claire, it's been 2 weeks. What's going on? I haven't heard a peep out of you. You're being a little irresponsible, don't you think? I keep telling you, I don't remember getting any kind of invitation to a class reunion. And I never sent you anything about attending. How long are you going to keep this up? Just admit you made a mistake and pay the consequences for God's sake. I'm going to press charges if you don't. Hey, Anne, can I ask you something? Why are you so desperate? Seems kind of strange, you acting like this. To be honest, it sounds like the only option you have left is for me to pay up. So, who's gonna pay this cancellation fee? Yeah, that's right, I have to pay it. I paid in your behalf, so it's me that loses out. Who told you I was going to attend this reunion? What do you mean, who? You said you were going to attend. Are you going to continue this charade and not pay? I want you to take responsibility. That's it. I don't even know this class reunion even existed, and I wasn't even part of this class reunion line group, which has already been deleted. So in this situation, how the hell could I have said I attended? How can I take responsibility for something I don't even remember being responsible for? I don't care. I am sick of your lame excuses. Anyways, you failed to show up at an event that you said you would attend, and as a result, I had to pay your cancellation fee. How hard is that to understand? Like I said, if you refuse to pay, I really will press charges. Now, if that happens, who's gonna be in big trouble? Not me, that's for sure. You better pay up if you think it's good for you. One more time. Pay the cancellation fee for the class reunion. For a class reunion that never was? Huh? What did you just say? What are you blabbering about again? Well, if you have to know, I found out a thing or two the last 2 weeks. That class reunion you're talking about is all fake. There was no class reunion, right? Come on, tell me the truth. There was no class reunion, right? Hey, Claire, I wouldn't push it if I were you. Okay then, let me ask you a few questions. Who exactly was at this class reunion? Huh? Yeah, a whole bunch of people. Who exactly? Like I said, a bunch. Everybody we know was there. All our classmates from senior class. Tell me some of their names. I can't tell you their names. That is confidential. What if someone hacks this conversation? I'm one of the classmates. What privacy is there when I know everyone? Like I said, everyone was there. Every last one of our senior classmates was there. You're the only one that was not there. Are you serious? Was I the only one that didn't attend? That's right. You were always the quiet type in school. When the day of the reunion came up, you probably couldn't get up the nerve to attend and just didn't show up. The quiet type, huh? Well, yeah, I guess you're right. I was really not into big crowds or parties back then. Well, that's all in the past, but when I think more about what you're saying, things seems really weird. What's so weird? I talked to everyone, and they all say they never heard of such a class reunion. What do you mean, everyone? Everyone. You said everyone from our senior class, right? Everyone, including the guys on the basketball team? Huh? What is this? This is the class reunion. We're currently enjoying ourselves. Huh? Is that now? Is the party real time? Are you guys having a class reunion now? That's right. You're kidding, right? Oh, I know. You're faking all this so you can get out of paying the cancellation fee. Well, you're not gonna fool me. Now, why would I have to set up this whole charade to pay you for a fake class reunion? Please, give me a break. Okay, then I'll call and we can talk directly. Come on, answer. Why won't you answer the phone? I can't right now. I'm currently at a location where I can't talk on the phone. Looks like you overdid it this time. After I got that call from you demanding that I pay that cancellation fee, I didn't know what to do. So I asked everyone if they had heard of a $250 class reunion. Well, I got a reply on group line from one of our classmates. What's this group line? During last year's class reunion, we decided to make a group chat line so we could keep in touch for future get-togethers. Well, we happened to be chatting on the group page and it seems I was not the only one that you were demanding this cancellation fee for the non-existent class reunion. Then one thing led to another, and all the people that were demanded a cancellation fee decided to get together of a real class reunion. What the hell are you talking about? I've never heard of such a group. Oh yeah, I forgot. You failed to show up at last year's reunion. I was busy last year. I couldn't make it is all. I thought you were a recluse. What the hell are you doing going to a class reunion anyways? You still think I'm a recluse? Anyways, what's it to you if I go to a class reunion? Oh, I guess you figured I wouldn't show up anyway, so you targeted me. I'm such a recluse and homebody, you figured you could trick me into this charade. Or is it a con game? Come to think of it, everyone you conned were all solitary types in high school. You probably thought you could bamboozle them too, am I right? I bet you didn't think we all kept in contact. You got it all wrong. This isn't what you think. Then explain it to me. So, you set up this fake reunion party and tried to swindle money from us. Well, I suppose I didn't fall for it, but I hear there were some that paid. Creating a non-existent class reunion and demanding money for it, that sounds like a scam to me. Blackmail. Definitely a crime. Scam? That was not my intention. Oh yeah, there is something else. What is it? You told me when you first called, you demanded that I pay $500, remember that? You also said you would press charges. That's blackmail. Or is it called intimidation? Anyways, it's a crime. You're clearly stating the amount too. You know what? I think I was mistaken. My bad. I'm sorry about what a klutz, huh? Anyway, have fun at the class reunion. See ya! We're 7 of us here at the class reunion. All 7 of us were blackmailed by you. So, this is all a mistake? No matter how you spin it, this was a plan to swindle us out of money. Like I said, it was all a mistake. I read the party list wrong is all. Well, it's no use bickering about it here. So we're gonna go consult with people who know a little bit more about these things. If it's all just a mistake, then you have nothing to worry about. Like I said, a mistake. If my husband finds out, I'll be crucified. He'll divorce me and I can't have that. How am I supposed to live? Please, can we just keep this quiet? I beg you, please. I don't know about your husband or what he'll do, but talk it over with him. I don't plan to press charges. Huh? You're not gonna press charges? Yeah, me. I didn't pay you, so I have no intention of pressing charges. But the people who did, looks like they collected enough evidence and they plan to press charges. Huh? Hold on, I'll pay all the money back, so please, it was all just a simple mistake. How much longer are you going to keep up this charade? This is something you brought to yourself. I recommend you take responsibility for what you did. Face up to your responsibilities. Anne was always into brands. She was obsessed with brand bags, clothes, jewelry. Even after she got married and had 2 kids, the obsession with brands continued. It just got worse as the years went by. Unbeknownst to her husband, she went into debt to satisfy her obsession. She was so much into debt and no way of paying it off is when she came up with this scam. She used this scam on several of her former classmates, making up a fake class reunion and demanding money for canceling attendance. Both people ended up paying, as well as people like myself who didn't pay, were all questioned and the evidence presented to the court. With this, all of Anne's past scams came to light. Her parents, her relatives, and friends all learned of her criminal behavior. Obviously, Anne's husband and her relatives were furious. She was made to reimburse all the money she swindled from her former classmates. Her husband visited each and every one of the victims in this affair and apologized profusely of his wife's misdeeds. Subsequently, her husband divorced her and took custody of their 2 children. I hear she's working day and night to reimburse her family for the money they loaned her to pay back her victims. All her precious brand bags, clothes, and jewelry were sold off to pay compensation to the people she victimized. I occasionally get a line message from Anne pleading for forgiveness, but I have ignored all her attempts. I mean, what she did was all self-inflicted, right? But I just hope she repents for the people she victimized and finally comes to her senses.